Hey everyone, welcome to Let's Play Modern Warfare 2. I'm Python862 and with me I got Grey Fox.
G'day.
Hey. So we're just gonna jump right in, and for those of you who downloaded, you'll be able to listen to us, but, you know.
Because the...
It's the FNG, sir.
What the hell kind of name is Soap?
على الخدع.
Nikolai's in hell right now. We're gonna walk him out. We take care of our friends. Zakayev. Imran Zakayev.
Their hands.
Delta 1 X-ray, we have a missile launch. I repeat, we have a missile.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. Boundaries shift, new players step in, but power always finds a place to rest its head. We fought and bled alongside the Russians. We should have known they'd hate us for it. History is written by the victor, and here I am thinking we'd won. But you bring down one enemy and they find someone even worse to replace him. Locations change, the rationale, the objective. Yesterday's enemies are today's recruits. Train them to fight alongside you, and pray they don't eventually decide to hate you for it too. Same shit, different day. You know what I'm looking for, Sergeant Foley. Keep your eyes open.
Got a new batch hitting the pit today, sir. I'll send you the best I find.
Anyway, welcome to Modern Warfare 2, and welcome to Firebase Phoenix. Fairly obviously, being a Call of Duty game, it's a first-person shooter, if you didn't read the opening post, which I don't blame you, because who the fuck reads those, right?
full of that information. Who needs information?
So, this is the token tutorial, but at least they wrap it in a nice foil.
Exactly. Like, instead of being like, oh, you know, you're the new recruit, you need to be trained. We're training Afghani freedom fighters, I suppose.
Something like that. I don't really know. They're just kind of allies for the fighting ahead, I guess.
Exactly. And I like how the guy who's teaching Sergeant Foley is just like, yeah, don't hip fire down sight,
downrange,
because you just look like an idiot and you wasted bullets.
Mm-hmm.
Those bullets cost money.
Yeah.
They ain't cheap.
all that copper, and I'm lying out my ass here. I don't know what goes in bullets. A lot of metal, I assume.
Probably a bit of steel in the tip, gunpowder, brass, or copper, one or the other. Who knows? Technology.
But yes. Now that we've successfully thrown a grenade, we can get the hell out of here, so... As soon as Foley gets the hell out of the way.
Oh, you're so slow.
A few notes about the game. It was released in November of 2009. It was pretty well received, even if there was certain points that got a little attention. There wasn't actually a good sequel hook from the first game into this, but Activision being the cash cow they are, you know.
Yeah, well, I'm was gonna say, if you haven't played COD 4, go play that instead of this game. It's...
Yeah, Modern Warfare 2 is a downgrade in pretty much just about everything but graphics, and it has the same gameplay, so it really can't be downgraded there.
So, there's some few nice set pieces in the background. Right?
Absolutely, and we got Pavelos, Bridge Layer, which we'll be seeing more of later. We got an AC-130, I think, back there.
It kind of looks like an AC-130. I can't really tell. You don't really see them up close, except when they're raining death from the sky.
Yeah, they are pretty badass. And hey, look, there's General Shepard.
Exactly. You know, all the game... Oh, well, God damn it, I have to stop trying to spoil things before they happen. I could say it, but you have to bleep it out so it doesn't spoil the game.
We'll get to there when we get there. So yeah, welcome. Well, I'm going to say welcome a lot, but hey, here's a pit. This is the target practice range. Basically, if you've played Modern Warfare 1, you know what this is like.
Yeah, it's like the shipping.
This is the actual
shipment run?
The first mission in Modern Warfare 1 had you running through a training course for a mission you were about to run. This isn't quite that, but this throws in the fact that there are in fact civilians in this game, and don't shoot them.
Oh, well, except for a certain controversial mission, but that's a bit later.
Yep, that's one of those points I brought up earlier, and you'll see it soon enough. Oh no!
Speaking of killing civilians...
Oh no!
He's a child, man. What were you doing?
I don't know. He got out of my way. You can't. He has to get out of my way. There's a guy with a gun. You can't just stand there. You know.
He was moving from side to side.
He was strafing me. I had to take him out before he shot me.
Exactly. You have to get those strafers quickly.
So, a reason why we're doing this again. You saw, I got ranked on my performance, and the difficulty they recommended was hardened. In order to get veteran, you have to pretty much be on point. You have to know what's going on. And also, there's accuracy bonuses for hitting 2 or more targets in the same bullet. Hey, look. But usually, people don't care much about this. There's an achievement for running it another 30 seconds, but really, who cares?
Exactly, it's not too important.
Look, veteran, if you do this during actual gameplay, you're likely to get yourself shot to death.
Exactly. What they're trying to train you up for, you know, running around and shooting people, yeah. Actual people have guns, and they kill you quite quickly, so...
Yeah, you can't just rush. And they also take more than 1 bullet apiece.
It's all hyperbole. Etc.
We are the most powerful military force in the history of man. Every fight is our fight. Because what happens over here matters over there. We don't get to sit one out. Learning to use the tools of modern warfare is the difference between the prospering of your people and utter destruction. We can't give you freedom, but we can give you the know-how to acquire it. And that, my friends, is worth more than a whole army base of steel. Sure, it matters who's got the biggest stick, but it matters a hell of a lot more who's swinging it. This is a time for heroes, a time for legends. History is written by the victors. Let's get to work.
He's Shepard in the middle of a fight. And he's slowly reloading a 6-shooter in a long-distance fight. Obviously, he's the most effective person here.
He's a badass. You can't deny him. He's also voiced by Lance Henriksen, who has voiced so many things. Oh my god.
Most people may know him as Bishop from Alien in this movie.
Yep. He's also starred in quite a few sci-fi originals, as laughable as those are. But
I believe he was also in Aliens 3 or Aliens Resurrection, but we don't think that.
so, they give us a nice little bonus for dealing with the guys downrange. You can just drop grenades on their heads.
Nice shooting.
Oh, yeah. I spent my whole life practicing for this moment. Can you tell?
Destructive grenades and fools. Welcome to the COD pop-up and shoot gallery.
This is the closest you're going to get to a firing range with live, well, I say live, but I mean AI opponents.
I have my own thing about AI in video games. Why that should be called AI, but that's a bit spurgy for the moment, so I'll save that for later.
Can't have Spurg in an LP about Call of Duty, no way. What are you talking about?
I'm the one here who's berate the game. That's the whole reason you called me in here.
So yeah, I didn't mention before the cut, but there are reasons why I'm playing this on regular, and most of which, well, the biggest one of which being that watching a veteran run would be watching a whole lot of me crouching and crawling my way to victory. That's no fun.
Exactly. And you actually missed a little thing here. If you fire the minigun while you're just stationary, one of the guys will tell you to stop shooting. There's no one there.
But there are people there. Look on the roof. They're all moving around. I gotta get them before the planes get them.
It's a waste of expensive bullets. This game is just a front for the real game, which is Money Simulator 2013.
I thought it was Michael Bay's fanfiction shooter.
Yeah. This is Modern Warfare 2. It's basically Michael Bay of video games.
Yeah. At least they get one thing right, and even then they didn't get it fully right, and that's atmosphere. Because, I mean, look at it. It's dusty. You just blew up a building. There's dust everywhere, and sand and things, and just general low visibility.
Exactly.
If only it weren't so brown.
Welcome to the modern day shooter. Brown and chest-high walls. Yeah, basically this game tries to do atmosphere, but everything that it did, Modern Warfare did just way better.
Yeah, I'll have to agree, because, yeah. I don't want to... By definition, this whole LP is a spoiler for the first game, but I really don't want to mention anything specific from the first game either.
Well, everything was covered in the intro, so it's cinematic anyway, that tangled mess of whatever.
So yeah, we are on rails, behind a turret. This game has it all.
It doesn't bode so well for the rest of the game if not even 15 minutes or 14 minutes in or whatever, we're already in a turret section.
A note about the turret, in fact. You see that reticle? It's useless. Don't aim for the reticle. Aim around the reticle. Because your bullets will move in a circular pattern around the reticle, never directly on the reticle itself.
Well, in Infinity War's defense, at least it's kind of accurate, because that's how a Gatling gun would fire, I suppose.
Well, yeah, but then you get to certain other parts in the game and you realize, well, that's kind of misplaced. Why'd they do that? But we're getting ahead of ourselves. We're getting ahead of ourselves, though, so...
Scripted explosion.
No! Oh well.
Sorry, did I spoil everything?
Anyway, we're back on foot. Let's go grab us an AK, because AKs are for cool dudes.
Exactly. AKs are, out of every weapon in the Call of Duty series, being the biggest mainstay.
Indeed. The AK really doesn't handle any differently than the M4 did, but it sounds better to me, because, you know...
Exactly. And the recoil is pretty much non-existent because AKs pretty much just jump up and down. Maybe slightly to the left and right diagonally, but
Well,
mostly up and down.
the thing is, in this game, you're Superman. There is no recoil. And especially if you're firing in bursts, there's just no way you're gonna come off target. As part of that, all weapon classes feel the same, which is a point against it in single player. So there's no real advantage to using one or the other besides maybe going from a fully automatic to a semi-automatic rifle, but really, beyond that, whatever.
There's slight differences, but they're so barely noticeable. You might as well just choose whichever gun you prefer.
Right.
Or mix it up if you want to, I don't know, try out the different guns to see how they handle.
Well, I'll be showing off most of them in this playthrough, I think. I usually don't pick up very many weapons, but I'll try to fight the urge to keep what I got in order to show pretty much what I can off.
Exactly, so we're currently rescuing Marines or something?
We are saving them from being pinned down by these guys in the upper floor of the school.
Okay, I've got to send in the super soldiers with the regenerating rims. Regenerating limbs.
We have rims that we must regenerate. So yeah, enemies in this game are not stupid, but they're not entirely smart. Also, they've done away with monster closets, and you can actually start moving forward at your own will, rather than when the enemies, or when you think the enemies have stopped spawning, but really they're still spawning and shooting you.
Looking ugly, I prefer them to be called enemy spawners.
This is a gauntlet game. They're monster closets. They are endless enemies.
Yeah, well, at least in Modern Warfare's favour, they do get rid of that, which is the most annoying thing about Modern Warfare.
Yeah, most of the enemy spawns are sequenced and scripted, so you know pretty much how many there are going to be in any given time if you've played the game before.
Exactly. You should probably mention this is a 100% intel run.
Oh yeah, I've gotten all three of the ones for the first two levels, so, and I'll be continuing on that, and as soon as Shepard stops talking, we're going to get out of here. So.
Excellent, I like how that works.